Hello, Acadia Pirates! Today we're going to be reading more of the book, The Treasure Tree. Today we're going to be reading Chapter 4. So here we go. Honey and the Adventure at Peppermint Falls. When the four best friends came to a beautiful grassy meadow, they stopped for a picnic. They had been so busy finding the first two keys, they had almost forgotten to eat. "I'm having what I always have," said Chewy the Beaver, "a peanut butter and jelly sandwich cut in half, and a carefully washed carrot for dessert." "I'm having 3 cheeseburgers and an energy shake," said Lance the Lion. "I'm having fresh vegetables and a slice of wheat bread," said Honey the Golden Retriever. "And I'm having what I always have," said the cheerful Otter, "at least what I always have on Tuesdays. Cupcakes with pickle icing, and I brought plenty for everyone." "Yuck," said Chewy and Honey. "Cupcakes with pickle icing? Double yuck," said Lance. "That's enough about food. We need to look at the treasure map," said Chewy. "It says right here that to find the next key we must go to, sputtered the Beaver. "Go to where?" said the Lion impatiently. "To Peppermint Falls." He finally got the words out. "Peppermint Falls!" they all cried with excitement. "Oh, let's go right now!" Now, if you lived in the forest where the best friends did, then you'd know why they were so excited. They had heard their parents tell stories about Peppermint Falls. It was a wonderful place, mint bushes and crystal clear water mixed together in just the right way to make the warm water turn into peppermint. Candy canes grew everywhere, but these candy canes weren't ordinary candy canes. Even kids who don't like peppermint love these. They never get sticky when you lick them, they never turn your fingers red, and they don't even get lint on them if they brush against your sweater. Chewy read the words on the map. For the third treasure key, here's the rhyme. Listen with your heart and don't waste time. "What does that mean?" asked Honey. "Who cares?" said the others. "We're on our way to Peppermint Falls." And so they were, and right into another big adventure. The map showed Peppermint Falls to the north of where they were, and Chewy the Beaver knew exactly how to get there. He had brought along a compass to find directions. Beavers always carry everything, extra things, a pocket knife, a flashlight, and other things like that, just in case. In no time they were headed north through the forest. As they hiked along, they were thinking of all those candy canes, and that's when it happened. "Help!" cried a very small voice just barely above a whisper. "Help me!" "Stop!" said Honey, the Golden Retriever. "Did you hear that?" "Hear what?" said Lance from the front of the group. "I didn't hear anything," said Chewy, who was checking off each landmark as they passed on the map. "I can't hear very well upside down," said Giggles. The Otter was giving her feet a rest by walking on her hands just for fun. "Well, maybe I was mistaken," said Honey, and the four best friends continued to march. As they got closer to Peppermint Falls, the sound of rushing water became louder, but Honey's sensitive ears heard the small voice a second time. "Help!" cried the voice. "Somebody please help me!" "Did you hear it that time?" asked Honey, looking around for some big sign of trouble. "Hear what?" said Lance. "The waterfall?" "No, someone is calling for help," said Honey. "I think you're hearing things," said Giggles. "The sound of waterfall could be playing tricks on you," said Chewy the Beaver. "The sound of the waterfall is making me hungry," said Lance. "We're so close, you can even smell the peppermint. Come on, let's go." Honey was left by herself as her 3 friends scampered off towards the Peppermint Falls. "I just know I heard something," said Honey, but after searching all around and finding nothing, she ran to catch up with her friends. In a few minutes they got their first look at Peppermint Falls. It was breathtaking. There, shimmering in the sunlight, was a high waterfall with peppermint stripes of pure milk white and bright Christmas red. And right before them, all along both river banks, grew the yummiest, sweetest, most wonderful candy canes you could imagine. "We're here!" shouted Lance, and all four of the animals jumped around. They were almost as excited as if they had found the treasure tree. Soon they were licking, slurping, and even chewing on the best candy they'd ever tasted. That is, all except Honey. She had heard that tiny voice again. "Help me! There isn't much time! Please help me!" "Maybe I am hearing things," she said to herself. "No one else seems to hear it." She could see the others already eating the candy canes. But deep in her heart she knew someone needed her help, and she knew she couldn't waste any more time. "That sound has to be coming from somewhere," she said. Quickly she looked under rocks and pushed bushes aside. Finally she saw a flash of color between two trees. Then she heard the same small voice crying, "Quick, help me! He's coming!" The voice came from a beautiful butterfly who was caught in a very large spider web, and the very large spider had just returned home for some lunch, and butterflies were his favorite meal. The spider was licking his lips at the thought of a beautiful feast when flash! Honey snapped off a branch that held one side of the web, and a very surprised spider was sent tumbling into the bushes. Very gently Honey helped free the butterfly from the strands of the web. "Thank you very much," said the beautiful butterfly. "You're welcome," said the golden retriever. "Would you come with me and tell my friends that I am not hearing things?" And that's just what she did. After hearing the butterfly's story, the three friends all cheered Honey the golden retriever. And that's when Chewy the beaver remembered why they'd come to the peppermint falls in the first place. "The treasure key," said Chewy. "We've forgotten about the treasure key, and that we all need to listen to our hearts." "But Honey didn't forget," said the butterfly in her sweet voice. "I didn't?" asked the kind-hearted dog, looking a little confused. "No, when I was hurting and needed a friend, you heard my cries and came to rescue me. That's why I can take you to the treasure key." "Hooray!" cried all the animals. Or no, hooray, cried all the animals. "Where is it?" And they all followed the butterfly to the tree filled with cocoons, all bursting forth with butterflies. And there, hanging in the midst of the tree, was a small golden key. Let's go this way. You gotta go this way. Yep. See the key? It's right here. Oh, on the side. There. The lion's quick thinking and determined personality had won the first key. The otter's joyful and hopeful ways had found the second key. Now the golden retriever's caring heart and listening ear had led them to the third key. Only one more key lay between them and the treasure tree. But before they could reach their goal, they marched right into another big adventure. And that's it for today.